Hey guys, it's your dating coach Ian Miles here from KarmaLifestyles.com, and you'll never guess what? I have something amazing lined up for you right today, okay? But before I reveal what it is, I would just like to thank everyone for making Karma Lifestyles such a success in the industry, and also for supporting me all throughout the way. Now, your continued support is highly appreciated, and look, I just want you to remember that I will always go as far as I can and as far as it takes to bring you the best content that will make you the very best that you can become. So I've been on a quest for the past few years to find ways to make you irresistible, influential and persuasive to women, because believe it or not, this was something that I myself lacked in the past. I mean, look, I remember when I finally capped on to starting getting into dating over 10 years ago. And look, I finally decided that I needed to be happier in my life. So I decided to brave it and go on to as many dates despite my anxieties about it. I suppose I never really took much notice of dating myself because I was so focused on my studies in physics at a prestigious university, and then I went on to do a corporate career in London. Now, I always thought that if you could make the money, the girls will always come and they will always flock to you, but this was a grave mistake. So anyway, I finally decided to jump in and I started to get into dating. So I managed to set up loads and loads of dates for myself after learning how to do the cold approach, which was amazing, but it wasn't the silver lining that I needed. Okay, and I was still kind of lost with the entire thing. And when I'd show up on dates and I didn't really know what to say, and it was all chance. I mean, look, it would be on some dates with some incredibly attractive women who probably even liked me, but I was just too clueless. I didn't know what to say, and the conversation was just too boring, and neither could I tell if she liked me or not. So the dates just kind of flopped miserably, okay? And I mean, there were a few where, I would take them back home, but they were always the ones who were just average and, I didn't particularly like. And it was just fluke and pot luck. Anyway, it was all out of my control, and this kind of led to my unhappiness as a result. Now, I was feeling pretty low at the time, so on one such weekend, I decided to stay in, and I felt like watching a movie on my own. In fact, look, I stayed at home on most weekends, especially when it came to the evenings. So I looked through some old Christmas presents that I had received a few months ago, and I found a movie that I've been really meaning to watch, but I never got round to doing it before. Now, hazard a guess at what it is. So I put it on and I started watching, and then lo and behold, I could not believe what I was seeing and what I was hearing. The guy in the film, a Czech forger who would basically go around and he would charm the hell out of everyone, women included, to get what he wants. And look, what amazed me about this was not really the forging or the dodgy stuff that he did, but rather the way in which he persuaded people to do it. I thought to myself, wow, look, how the heck does he do it? What does he know that I don't? I don't get it. Now, I even remember on one such scene where he persuades and he even seduces a girl to get something from her, and they also end up hooking up together later on. Now, that was awesome. So my eyes basically lit up. I basically realized what I was lacking when I was going onto those dates. And I realized that I just needed much more than confidence or looks or money. I basically realized that I just lacked that persuasive ability, okay? I just wasn't convincing enough. I mean, perhaps I just wasn't selling myself properly, but I knew that I had to work on this, and I knew that I had to hone in on this, and I had to become much more influential and much more persuasive when dates were concerned. And guys, look, this new way of thinking really did change my life. You just can't imagine. So I put it on myself and on my shoulders over these past few months to ensure that this reality comes true for you too. So without further ado, I am glad to tell you that it is finally here. The moment that we have all been waiting for a very long time has finally arrived. So let me introduce you to The Persuasion Master, a gentleman's guide to mastering the art of persuasion. Now, the early bird for the book has been out only for a few weeks, and the success and the feedback has been awesome. But look, before I tell you what the book entails, I just need you to do a quick assessment of yourself. I want you to ask yourself the following questions, okay? Are you able to persuade any women to go home with you? Do you want to change how women perceive you? Do you want to master the techniques that will help you to express your emotions and your ideas effortlessly? Do you want to overcome communication and social resistance skillfully? Do you want to unveil a side of you that will make you irresistible? Well, listen to me, my friend. The Persuasion Master will help you to change your life for the better. Persuasion is an art that makes you get what you want, and the woman will feel like she has also gained what she has wanted too. And guys who have mastered this art enjoy massive success with women and have a significant influence on their environment. So, how will reading this book develop your skills and your mastery in persuasion? Well, you will know how to use non-verbal cues and body language to persuade women. It makes you irresistible because you will be able to navigate around any conversation. You will also be able to restructure people's perception of you and become social proof. You will be able to know how to form a strong emotional connection with women, and you will also master the use of seductive body language to become persuasive. Now, this is just a small glimpse of what you will master after reading this book. And look, I have been coaching guys on how to be irresistible for over a decade now, and I know why most men don't get the women that they want, and they end up unhappy in their lives and in unhappy relationships. So this book gives you that power to decide what you want and who you want to be with. So in this video, I will provide you with a quick preview of some of the things that this book entails. Mastering the language of persuasion and influence. Now, you wake up in the morning and you start using persuasion skills on everyone around you. However, most of the time we do it unconsciously. And when you approach persuasion and influence at a conscious level, then that changes the game entirely, okay? You can get any woman you want as long as you can convince her that you are her best bet. Now, that requires you to master the language of persuasion. Mastering the language of persuasion involves knowing how you say things and the effect that it will have on the woman that you want. So in this ebook, I will talk about the magician technique, okay? It is a technique that helps you to shift your focus and her attention from what you want to getting what you want. It sounds pretty sneaky and fun, right? The art of influence and persuasion without authority. Now, it is very challenging to persuade and to get a woman that you've just met. You have no connection or common grounds that you can build on, and you can persuade them to do your bidding. So mastering the art of influence and persuasion without authority helps you really to reduce the resistance that you might face when you're approaching a woman. So in this book, I will talk to you about how you can reduce resistance and how you can make yourself irresistible. Now, one of my favorite techniques is the network effect, okay, where people can be portals to access other people. However, in a group, there is always a person that you can persuade effortlessly, okay? You can use that person to get close to the woman that you like. Developing strong rapport. Now, to persuade the woman that you like, you need to eliminate any sense of doubt and speculation. So building good rapport is an essential step to persuading someone. And we are comfortable doing favors to people that we consider to be friends. So strong rapport can make a woman feel like she has known you for an eternity, okay? And that is an advantage because she'll be much more receptive and she'll be more open to your ideas. So in the book, we will look at 2 ways to build strong rapport, okay? Adjusting your mindset and personality and getting to the woman to feel close to you. Non-verbal persuasion techniques. Now, I enjoy seeing the world leaders come together, okay? They use their non-verbal cues and they use their body language to appear superior to each other. And the non-verbal authority cues, they speak much more than speech. So you will also use your non-verbal cues and your body language to persuade a woman. Now, your non-verbal cues, they can send signals of confidence, of warmth, of genuineness. Okay, so in this book, we will look at different types of non-verbal cues that will improve your image and your persuasiveness with women. How to use body language in seduction to persuade. Now, you can tell when someone likes you by their body language, okay? So seduction is the best way to create that sexual tension and to get a woman to do what you want. Now, this section of the book will be very revealing to you, okay? There are sets of seduction techniques that you can use to persuade a woman, okay? When a woman is sexually attracted to you, you become part of her fantasy, and that puts you in that perfect position to persuade her and to get her to do what you want. So there you have it, guys. Look, I will not take all the fun and go to the nitty-gritty details of the book, okay? It has all of the information that you need, okay, to become persuasive in the book. Now, I always say that, look, you have the power to start a change in your life, okay? So this book will help you to increase your success with women. Well, guys, thank you for watching my video today, okay? You can buy my book, The Persuasion Master, by clicking on that link right down below, okay? And also by clicking on that card above, and it will take you to the sales page. And all you need to do is just scroll down and just click on that buy button, okay? Once you complete the payment, you just download the link and the book will be emailed to you instantly, okay? So you can start reading in a blink. And if you're on the page already, just scroll down, okay? And you will see those buy buttons. Anyways, guys, please do share, comment, and subscribe to Karma TV. Now, today you were joined by Ian Miles, and I shall see you next time.